Ta-da! Hello, folks. Well, I thought we might start the second part of the show by remembering the good old days of musical comedy at the Winter Theater on Broadway, where I got my start. We wore a lot of funny costumes back then, some of which I can't talk about no more. But anyway, Professor? The stars are gonna twinkle and shine this evening about 9:15. My loving arms are gonna tenderly twine, tenderly twine around her around 9:15. I know I won't be late, 'cause at 8:30 I'm gonna hurry there. I'll be waiting where the lane begins, waiting for her on needles and pins, and then the world is gonna be mine, mine all mine, this evening about 9:15. Thank you. Here's a little song about a little bird. Get it, Professor. When the red robin comes bobbing along, there'll be no more sobbing when he starts throbbing his old sweet song. Oh, wake up, you sleepyhead, get up, get out of bed, cheer up, the sun is red, live, love, laugh and be happy. What if I've been blue? Now I'm walking through fields of flowers, rain may glisten, but still I listen for hours and hours. Feel just like a kid again, doing what I did again, singing a song. When the red robin comes bobbing along. I heard a robin this morning. I'm feeling happy today. Gonna pack my cares in a whistle. Gonna blow them all away. What if I've been unlucky? Really, I ain't got a thing. There's a time I always feel happy as a king. When the red robin comes bobbing along. There'll be no more sobbing when he starts throbbing his old sweet song. Oh, wake up, you sleepyhead, get up, get out of bed, cheer up, the sun is red, live, love, laugh and be happy. What if I've been blue? Now I'm walking through fields of flowers. Rain may glisten, but still I listen for hours and hours. Feel just like a kid again, doing what I did again, singing a song. When the red robin comes bobbing along. When the red robin comes bobbing along. Thank you. Thank you. This next song is a comedy number called The Spaniard Who Blighted My Life. Professor, if you please. Hamburgers, hamburgers, hamburgers. Listen to me while I tell you of the Spaniard who blighted me life. Listen to me while I tell you of the man who stole my future wife. 'Twas at the bullfight where we met him, and during his daring display. And while I went out for some peanuts in a program, the dirty dog stole her away. Oh yes, oh yes. So tonight I will have my revenge.
Tonight he will have his revenge.
Oh, if I catch Alfonso Spagoni, the Toreador, with one mighty any swipe, I will dislocate his belly jaw.
He will. He will.
I'll catch this bullfighter, I will. And when I catch him, the blighter I'll kill. He shall die.
He shall die.
He shall die.
He shall die.
He shall die till the tie.
He shall die.
I'll kill him.
He shall die.
I'll fracture him. I'll raise a bunion on his Spanish onion. If I catch him bending tonight. He shall die.
He shall die.
He shall die.
He shall die.
He shall die till the tie. He shall jolly well die. He shall die. He shall. Oh, it's too high. Ah. Piccola niente di miento si guarda. One of us should have stayed home. For I'll raise a bunion on his Spanish onion if I catch you bending tonight. Okay. Thank you. Here's a little number that asks the question, or answers the question everybody's wondering about. Where did Robinson Crusoe go with Friday on Saturday night? Professor, if you please. Hundreds of years ago and maybe more, out on an island on a lonely shore, Robinson Crusoe landed one fine day. No rent to pay, no wife to obey. His good man Friday was his only friend. They didn't borrow or lend. They built a little hut, lived there till Friday, but Saturday night it was shut. Where did Robinson Crusoe go with Friday on Saturday night? Every Saturday night they were starting to roam, but on Sunday morning they come staggering home. On this island of wild men in cannibal trimming, and where there are wild men, whoa, there must be wild women. Where did Robinson Crusoe go with Friday on Saturday night? Although he was old and he suffered from hunger, each time he came home he looked 20 years younger. Where did Robinson Crusoe go with Friday on Saturday night? Thank you. Folks, while we're talking about the Winter Garden, you know, that old theater was where I used to go out on the runway. There were times that, well, the show would be running long. And sometimes I would stop the show and I'd walk out in the middle of the audience down that runway and I'd say, folks, would you rather see the last act, or would you just rather hear me sing? And bless their hearts, you know they always wanted to have Jody. And then I would ask the electrician to turn up the house lights, because if I was going to sing to them, I wanted to see them. And I'd ask them a question that I'm going to ask you now. Folks, what would you like to hear me sing? Anything at all. Call it right out. Call it right out. Don't be shy. Go ahead. Call it right out. Go ahead. Call it right out.
Tootsie.
What? Did somebody say Tootsie? Over here, somebody say Tootsie. All right, you got it. Professor, play anything, brother. Play Tootsie. Yesterday I heard a lover sigh. Goodbye. Oh me, oh my. 7 times he got aboard his train. And 7 times he hurried back to kiss his love again and tell her Tootsie goodbye. Tootie, don't cry. That choo-choo train that takes me away from you, no words can tell how sad it makes me. Kiss me, Tootsie, and then, hey, do it all over again. Watch for the mail, I'll never fail. And if you don't get a letter, then you know I'm in jail. Don't cry, Tootie, don't cry. Kiss me, Tootsie, goodbye. Watch for for the mail. I never fail. If you don't get a letter, then you know I'm in jail. Don't cry, Tootie, don't cry. Goodbye, Tootsie, goodbye. Thank you. Thank you. Don't be shy, folks. What would you like to hear me sing? Hold it right out. Go ahead, come on.
Swanee.
Yes, we already did Swanee. Anybody else? Professor, can we do a special request and do Swanee again?
Absolutely.
You got it, friend. Hit it. I've been away from you a long time. I never thought I'd miss you so. Somehow I feel your love is real. Near you I wanna be. The birds are singing, it is song time. The banjo's strumming soft and low. I know that you yearn for me too. Swanee, you're calling me. Swanee, how I love you, my dear old Swanee. I give the world to be among the folks in DIX. I even know my mammy's waiting for me, praying for me down by the Swanee. The folks up north will see me no more when I get to that Swanee shore. Swanee, Swanee, how I love my dear old Swanee. Mammy, Pappy, I love the old folks at home. Swanee, how I love you, my dear old Swanee. The folks up north will see me no more when I get to that Swanee shore. Thank you. Thank you. Go ahead, folks. Call them right out. California Red Gum. All right, you got it. Hit it, Professor. California, here I come, right back where I started from, where bowers of flowers bloom in the spring. Each morning at dawning, birdies sing and everything a sun-kissed miss said, don't be late. That's why I can hardly wait. Open up that golden gate, California, here I come. California, here I come, yeah, right back where I started from, where bowers of flowers bloom in the spring. Each morning at dawning, the birdies sing and everything a sun-kissed miss said, don't be late, oh, that's why I can hardly wait. Come on, come on. Open up, open up, open up that golden gate, California, here I come. Thank you. Go ahead, folks. What would you like to hear me sing?
April showers.
April Showers, you got it. My favorite song. Thank you, man. Oh, April showers, they come your way. They bring the flowers that bloom in May. So if it's raining, have no regrets, because it isn't raining, no. It's raining violets, and where you see clouds upon the hills, you soon will see crowds of daffodils. So keep on looking for a bluebird and listening for his song. Whenever April showers come along. Life is not a highway strewn with flowers. still it holds a goodly share of bliss. When the sun gives way to April showers, here's the point that you should never miss. Though April showers may come your way, they bring the flowers that bloom in May. So it is raining, have no regrets, because it isn't raining rain, you know. It's raining violets. And when you see clouds up on the hills, look, they're not clouds. No, they're clouds of daffodils. So keep on looking for a bluebird and listening for his song. Whenever April showers come along. Thank you. You know, I know there's a lot of veterans in the audience tonight. You know, all of you boys who've been out to the front line, well, you know that prayer is a great thing. Yes, sir, prayer is a great thing. Why? Get this. A couple of months ago, a fellow who works for me walks up to me, and he said, Mr. Jolson, I'm not much for church, but I've got to talk to somebody. You see, I've done a bad thing. I said, what'd you do? He says, I think I had a little too much to drink last Saturday night, and I went out and I stole 6 dozen eggs. I said, well, what'd you do with the eggs? He says, I put them under the front porch of my house. What should I do? So I tell him, go and pray for 4 hours, and the Lord will help you. But while he's praying, I call another fellow over, and I said, listen, you know we need some eggs. Go get these eggs and cook them up. Well, about a week later, the same fellow walks up to me again. And he said, Mr. Jolson, I've done another bad thing. I said, what'd you do? He said, I got stuck on a married woman. Oh, we go out all the time, we have fun, and she's beautiful. Why, her hair is like spun gold. Her eyes are like sapphires. Her lips are like rubies. I said, where does she live? He says, to hell with you. I told you where the eggs were. All right, folks, what else would you like to hear me sing? Go ahead, call it right out. Don't be shy.
Anniversary song.
The anniversary song, you got it. Hit it, Professor. Except for the few that were there in your eyes. Yet as I held you close in my arms, angels were singing a hymn to your charms, to hearts gently beating, murmuring low, darling, I love you so. Night seemed to fade into blossoming dawn. The sun shone anew, but the dance lingered on. Could we but recall that sweet moments sublime, we find that our love is unaltered by time. That's the anniversary song. Thank you, folks. Thank you. Anybody else? Anything else? Any other requests? I didn't hear anybody say "You Made Me Love You." Anybody want to hear "You Made Me Love You"? Yes. All right. You got it. Hit it, Professor. You made me love you. I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do it. You made me want to. And all the time you knew it. I guess you always knew it. You made me happy sometimes. Oh, you made me glad. But there were times, baby, you made me feel so bad. You made me cry for. I didn't want to tell ya. I didn't want to tell ya. I want some love. That's true. You know I do. Indeed I do. Yes I do. Give me, give me, give me, give me what I cry for. You know you got the kind of kisses that I'd die for. You know you made me love you. You made me love you. I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do it. You made me want to. And all the time you knew it. I guess you always knew it. You made me happy sometimes. Oh, you made me glad. But there were times, baby. You dog. You made me cry for. I didn't want to tell ya. I didn't want to tell ya. I want some love. That's true. You know I do. Indeed I do. Yes I do. Give me, give me, give me, give me what I cry for. You know you got the kind of kisses that I'd die for. You know you made me love you. Thank you. Thank you. Well, I got a couple ideas of my own. And if there are any gals in the audience named Rosie today, I got a present for you. Professor, my blushing Rosie, if you please. There's a little bunch of sweetness that I long to call my bride. And believe me, I'm not happy unless my baby's by my side. Her baptismal name is Rosie, but she puts the rose to shame. And most every night you'll hear me call her name. Rosie, you are my posy. You are my heart's bouquet. Come out in a silvery moonlight. There's something sweet, love, I wanna say. Your honey boy, I'm waiting. Those ruby lips to greet. Don't be so aggravated, my blushing Rosie, my posy sweet. Rosie, you are my posy. You are my heart's bouquet. Come out here in the moonlight. there's some sweet love. I'm gonna sing about my baby. Your honey, your little boy, I'm waiting. Those ruby, those lips to greet. Don't be so aggravating. My blushing rosy, my posy sweet. Thank you. Thank you. You know, folks, standing up here in front of you all makes me feel like I'm sitting on top of the world. That's your cue, Professor. Get it. And I'm sitting on top of the world, just rolling along, rolling along. Don't want any millions, I'm getting my share. I've only got one suit, just one, that's all I can wear. A bundle of money, don't make me feel gay. A sweet little honey is making me say that I'm sitting on top of the world, just rolling along, yeah! And I'm quitting the blues of the world. I'm singing a song, just singing a song. Glory, hallelujah, I just phoned the parson. Hey, Pa, get ready to call. Just like Humpty Dumpty, I'm going to fall. And I'm sitting on top of the world, just rolling along, rolling along. Thank you. I was reading something on the way up here the other day. You might not have heard about it, but it turns out that last week the vice president decided to go on vacation, take a few days off down to Florida. I don't know, I guess he's got a very difficult job or something. Well, the vice president went down to Florida and went down to the Keys and he went out fishing on a boat. Well, he wasn't paying attention and he slipped and fell in the water. Well, there were 3 little kids nearby, about 12 or 13 years old, and they saw it happen, they jumped in, they saved his life. So when he was back on the boat, oh, he was so grateful, his gratitude was overflowing. He lined up the boys and said, boys, listen, just to show you how much I appreciate the fact that you saved my life, I'll do anything you want me to, anything at all, just ask for it and it's yours. So he goes to the first little kid, now, son, what would you like to save in my life? The little boy says, well, I'd kind of like a new bicycle. All right, you're going to get the finest bicycle money can buy. He goes to the second little kid and said, son, what would you like to save in my life? He said, well, Mr. Vice President, I'd kind of like a new scooter. All right, you're going to get the finest red, white, and blue scooter with all the bells and whistles. He goes to the third little kid and said, now, son, what would you like to save in my life? And the little boy thinks and he says, I'd like you to give me a military funeral. So the Vice President said, why do you want me to give you a military funeral? Because when I go home this afternoon and I tell my father I saved your life, he'll kill me. What a bunch of nasty guys you left with that guy. I get the idea you all don't like Harry Truman very much. Well, listen, don't worry. Your secret's safe with Jody. I ain't going to tell him. Now, folks, listen. I want to ask you a question. And tell me the truth, because I can tell if you're lying. Did you enjoy the show? Well, you ain't heard nothing yet. You ain't heard nothing yet. Rock-a-bye your baby with a Dixie melody. When you croon a tune from the heart of Dixie. And that cradle man in mine, right on that Mason-Dixon line, and swing it from Virginia to Tennessee with all the soul that's in ya. Weep no more, my lady, Mammy, sing it again for me. Sing old Black Joe, just as though you had me on your knee. A million baby kisses I'll deliver If you will only sing the Swanee River rockabye, your rockabye baby, with a Dixie melody. Rockabye, hushabye, to a Dixie melody. And when you croon a little tune, straight from the heart of Dixie. Hang that cradle, mammy mine, right on that Mason-Dixon line, and swing it from Virginia to Tennessee with all the soul that's in ya. Mammy, this is what they're playing. They're playing Weep No More, my lady. Sing it again for me. And you remember old Black Joe, Lord love you, mammy, you sang when I was on your knee. A million baby kisses I'll deliver if you will only sing the Swanee River rockabye, your rockabye baby, with a Dixie melody. Now, folks, we learned something new here today. We learned that Professor Gary not only likes the horses, he also didn't pay his last electric bill. Well, Professor, what do you have to say for yourself?
That's not a problem.
All right, well, can we do it again so the folks don't feel like they get cheated for what they paid here today? All right, folks, we're going to do it all over again. How about that? Rockabye your baby with a Dixie melody. And when you croon a little tune straight from the heart of Dixie. Hang that cradle, mammy mine, right on that Mason-Dixon line, and swing it from Virginia to Tennessee with all the soul there's in ya. Weep no more, my lady, mammy, sing it again for me. Sing old Black Joe, just as though you had me on your knee. A million baby kisses I'll deliver if you would only sing the Swanee River rockabye, your rockabye baby, with a Dixie melody. Rockabye, hushabye, to a Dixie melody. And when you croon a little tune straight from the heart of Dixie. And that cradle, mammy mine, right on that Mason-Dixon line, and swing it from Virginia to Tennessee with all the soul that's in ya. Mammy, this is what they're playing. They're playing Weep No More, my lady. Sing it again for me. And you remember old Black Joe, Lord love you, mammy, you sang when I was on your knee. A million baby kisses I'll deliver if you will only sing, go on, sing the Swanee River rockabye, your rockabye baby, with a Dixie melody. Thank you. Professor, would anybody like to hear Mammy again? I kind of feel bad closing the show without singing Mammy as the last song. Will you indulge Jolie and let me just sing it one more time for you?
Yes.
All right, Professor, hit it. settle. You ain't heard nothing yet. Everything seems lovely when you start to roam. The birds are singing the day that you stray, but wait until you are further away. Things won't be so lovely when you're all alone. Here's what you'll keep saying when you're far from home. Mammy, Mammy, the sun shines east, the sun shines west, but I know where that sun shines best. Mammy, my little Mammy, my heartstrings are tangled around Alabama. I'm a-comin', sorry that I made you wait. I'm a-comin', I hope and trust that I'm not late. Oh, Mammy, my little Mammy, I'd walk 1,000,000 miles for one of your smiles. My Mammy, oh, Mammy, my little Mammy. The sun shines east, the sun shines west, but I know where the sun shines best. It's on my Mammy I'm talking about, nobody else's. My little Mammy, my heartstrings are tangled around Alabama. Mammy, Mammy, I'm coming. Oh, I hope I didn't make you wait. Mammy, Mammy, I'm coming. Oh, Lord, I hope I'm not late. Mammy, look at me. Don't you know me? I'm your little baby. I'd walk 1,000,000 miles for one of your smiles, my Mammy. Thank you. Thank you. God bless you. And from one veteran to all the rest of you, thank you for everything you've done for our country. I salute you.
Thank you.